Hello Internet, I'm here to do my prediction video for Affliction's third event, which is aptly named Trilogy. It's going to be August 1st, next weekend. So, main event, Josh Barnett and Fedor. I'm really looking forward to this, as I'm sure everyone else is, because Barnett is one of the last legit heavyweights that Fedor hasn't fought yet. And I know it's technically Fedor, but I pronounce it how it's spelled. It's spelled fucking Fedor. Anyway, Barnett's one of the few heavyweights that Fedor hasn't run through at this point. Alistair Overeem's another one springs to mind. Paul Wintello, but he's not top 10. Anyway, yeah, I don't see how Fedor can lose this fight. I fully expect him to win, and I'll tell you why. Because when you look at Josh Barnett, well, god damn it, Barnett's out. Out for steroids again, but they're talking about possible replacements to fight Fedor, and the biggest name floating around is Vitor Belfort. Personally, I don't think that's a bad idea. There's a poll on SureDog, and like 75% of people say he's not a suitable replacement. Fuck, man, you know, I disagree, and I'll tell you why. Because when you look at Vitor's natural talent and his explosive, it's fucking canceled. I really don't understand why. Vitor had agreed to the fight in principle. I mean, Brett Rogers is floating around out there. I'm sure he probably would have been down if the money was right. Wintello, he was also fighting on the card. He was already fighting Gilbert Eagle, but I'm sure, I mean, something could have been put together. Don Fry had his name out there. That's something I would love to see, personally. Even though Fry would lose, I mean, I bet you Fry would make it a fight, though. You gotta respect that guy and his mustache. But yeah, it's canceled now. Which sucks big, huge, honking dick for us fans. So my Affliction Trilogy prediction is that thus forth, Josh Barnett will be known as the man who killed Affliction. Right up there with Kimbo, the man who killed Elite XC. My further prediction is Fedor will not be fighting in the UFC. Or because they just won't cut his fucking manager, Vadim Finkelstein, or however you pronounce that, isn't going to give in on his dipshit demands like co-promoting with UFC. Yeah, like the UFC's gonna. M1 Global is a non-entity. I mean, there's no co-promoting with something that isn't even really a promotion. I know they have those M1 challenges over in Russia and all that shit, but trying to compare, I mean, that's like King of the Cage asking to co-promote with the UFC. It's comparable as far as like the global fucking. I don't mean global because they do shit overseas, but as far as their status in the industry and the sport, M1 is nothing. M1 is Fedor. That's all M1 is. But in any case, yeah, I don't see Mr. Finkelstein backing down on his ridiculous demands, and I definitely don't see Dana backing down on his refusal to meet said ridiculous demands. So they're going to be doing this forever. And Fedor and the UFC, never the twain shall meet, because shit just can't be agreed upon. And it's a goddamn shame. The pretty much universally agreed upon best heavyweight fighter, best MMA fighter out of any weight class ever, pound for pound, is, you know, in such a shallow talent pool right now. Outside of Barnett, like I said before, he's got Overeem still that he can fight, but who else? I mean, there's nobody who's really deserves to be fighting him right now, to tell you the truth. Now, granted, the UFC doesn't really have a lot of big names to give him either. I mean, you got fucking Lesnar, Couture, Nogueira, again for the fourth time. But those are really the only opponents that I can see being legit opponents for Fedor. Anything else would be circus match quality, like Zulazino or HMC. However, you know, there's something to be said for putting one of the greats in with somebody who is supposed to be completely outclassed, because not only is there the outside chance of an underdog upset, but it's good to watch someone who is so fucking good do what they do. When other options are either eliminated or diluted as they are right now, I would rather see Fedor fight scrubs and just run through tomato cans than not fight at all. You know what I'm saying? The Barnett fight was going to be huge, got scratched. What do we do now? He's not fighting in the UFC. So, you know, I say throw in people like, you know, Gilbert Idol. Gilbert Idol's a good matchup for him. I mean, it's not Fedor's going to win, but it's a good fight. I'd like to see that fight personally. Paul Wintello is another one. Let's see, Karatonov. He's floating around out there somewhere. I think is he contracted to Dream right now? I'm not sure. But in any case, thus ends my ramble. My prediction is this fucking sucks. That's my prediction. Saves me $50, but I would much rather have paid the $50 and watched the event next weekend. So my only prediction for next weekend is that I will be drunk. That's it. That's pretty much all I can confidently prognosticate on. So, Josh Barnett, you suck. I never really liked him. I always thought he was middle of the road. This just makes me fucking hate him vehemently with a fiery black passion that's oozing through every inch of me right now. Canceled, man. What the fuck? Anyway, that's it. Grr, I'm fucking pissed. It's the next day. I was right. They just announced it last night. Affliction has gone under. Will no longer be promoting fights. So Josh Barnett is as big a shitheel as I said he was going to be. But the good thing is this frees up Fedor's contract. He still had one left with Affliction, and if Affliction and UFC are standing on more stable ground, like Atencio and Dana White seem to be hinting at, then maybe he'll fight that last Affliction contract with the UFC. That would be awesome. So maybe I was wrong about that part, about the never seeing Fedor in the UFC. Hopefully, let's all cross our fingers. Okay. You know, I can edit all this out. You can stop now.